All right, time for more of the Argonaut Weekly here at GoArgos.com. Rob Walden, along with head men's soccer coach Bill Elliott. Season ended for men's soccer this past Friday night. They fell in the NCAA Regional to Rollins by a 1-0 count. So like we said, season over for men's soccer. Coach, I know you had a lot of seniors, a lot of guys that you really thought very highly of. Talk about, with the season over, reflecting on their careers and the guys that are going to be leaving, what they contributed to the program.
Well, I mean, it's been unbelievable. We had a couple of redshirt, guys who were fifth-year seniors that had redshirted while they were here. Matt Tanner, Nikolai Kleich. I mean, those guys, 5 conference championships under their belt, 4 trips to the NCAA tournament. So that's quite a legacy. And the players that have transferred in have made good contributions as well. Several of them making all-conference, even all-region possibly this year. So, they've definitely left their mark.
The game itself was maybe a little bit of an opposite from the last time you guys played Rollins. That was a 3-2 game, a real back-and-forth contest. This one, Rollins scored in the first 25 minutes, and offensively there wasn't a whole lot going on after that. What was it that kind of changed the style and the tempo of this game compared to the last meeting with them?
Well, we both know each other. There was more at stake. Their field is small, so it's difficult for either team to create much attacking opportunities. There was a lot going on attacking-wise. I mean, to say there wasn't much going on attacking-wise it wouldn't be completely accurate. I mean, 1-0, clearly there wasn't the goals. But there was good attacking play on both ends of the field. We created quite a bit, as they did. Both teams struggled to get that final look at goal. And I think part of that was the size of the field. I think part of that was, both teams are a lot more cohesive defensively than they were early in the season. So through 2/3 of the field, both teams played pretty well. In that final third, both teams struggled to find chances.
I know it stings for your season to be over, and coaches and players always feel that way, especially when a season ends short of the overall championship, the national championship. But does it take some of the sting out, the way that you guys were able to rally in the final month and a half of the season just to make the regionals? At one point, you guys had lost 3 of your first 6 matches. Looked like the regional goal might already be unattainable just a month or so into the season. You guys rallied down the stretch, battled through some injuries. Does that give you a more fond outlook on the season, even though you're still a couple days away from a couple days removed from a really tough loss?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm proud of what our team accomplished because the way we started, and also I don't think I've ever had a season in my almost 20-year coaching career where I've had a team with so many injuries. To overcome all of that and win 8 straight at the end of the year and make the regionals, win the conference championship was great. It doesn't ease the pain of losing because sure. I feel like we were good enough to still be playing. And but that was the case at our regional. I think you had 4 teams that were very equal. And none of us, coaches or teams, would be surprised if, which team came out. It wasn't. Everybody knew going in, this is an event that anyone could emerge. And, unfortunately we came up on the wrong end. But I think it was a good season. I still, it's a little bit, it's still a little bit tough though, because I think we could still be playing.
The season is over, but now it's time for the off season. A lot of coaches talk about how the off season is just as important, if not more important, than what happens during the season. It's recruiting time. It's time for guys to get in the weight room, guys to improve their skills. What are some of the goals that you guys have for the off season?
Well, I think we've already started to set those. I mean, our returning players have to improve in certain areas. I think that a lot of them have to be quicker and a little more efficient in possession of the ball. That's something we have to work on. We have to work towards becoming more disciplined and giving up fewer fouls, fewer cards. So we've already set a couple of goals that are very specific to what we want to do on the field in the future. Recruiting, 45 minutes after the game ended at the hotel, Matt Wass, my assistant coach, and I sat down for 2 hours talking about recruiting, mapping out recruits, events. It's recruiting is going to be one way we're going to get better, and working on with the players that are here to improve is the other way.
It never quite ends for you guys. Season is over for men's soccer. They fall to Rollins in the NCAA Regional, but of course, lots is always happening around the UWF soccer programs, and you can follow that action right here at GoArgos.com.